Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Friday evening and I am not 100% this evening, so much so that I had to actually leave work early, so there will be no on camera tonight. I look a mess and I am cozied up in my jammies. So, what I thought I would do is talk you through this budget week that I've just done. Now, I've put some um I don't know, it's like a PowerPoint presentation. I don't know, it's ridiculous. But it's the best I can do at the moment. So what I've done is put together some information. And the first thing is what I was thinking when I first said I would do a budget shop of £20 on the week. Now, obviously, £20 starting from scratch is not easy to do. So it's presumed that there's stuff within the house, and hot drinks is one of those. But best will in the world, the rate I drink tea, I'm going to have to buy a component of that every week. So because milk was the cheapest, this week I bought milk. It's also presumed that because very few people will be starting from scratch and they could get help from food banks or community fridges, that based on what I used, we're presuming that there's salt, some sort of spread or butter, cooking oil, and jam. And as it says there, most households will have some bits left over from week to week. So that's what I've classed as my leftovers. Those of you that have been watching the channel for a while know that I have a prepper pantry. I have a stockpile. That's not going to show how easy it is or how difficult it is to live on £20 a week for a food budget if I just go and take stuff out of the stockpile. So if I took something, it was budgeted for, it was taken off the £20. Because yeah, I'm trying to show what happens when you've got such a limited budget. So using my stockpile wouldn't be truthful. And if there's any cash left over at the end of the week, use it to start a stockpile. And I looked at what was left at the end of this week, and you'll probably laugh when you see that. So you can see from the picture there, that's just a snapshot from the video. And that was my Lidl shopping. Now, the Lidl shopping came to £8.99. And then I got additional shopping, as you can see. Now, the additional shopping, there was things like the milk that I got from the stockpile, the pasta that I got from the stockpile, the mayo, etc. The burgers I didn't get till Thursday because I was so fed up with what I had. And the eggs I purchased today. Well, I didn't purchase them, but I've budgeted for them today because I had them in the house. And that's going to be part of my meal this evening if I eat, and supposedly part of breakfast tomorrow if I eat. We'll see how I feel, because just not feeling it at the moment. So yeah, that's the budget and what it came to, which was £19.36. So that leaves me, what, 36 and 4 pence is 40, so that's 64 pence I've got left. And what I want to do with that 64 pence is find something in Asda's that's cheap enough, that is long term, that I can start a stockpile if this wasn't me. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. That's what I bought. Now, to be able to see how I worked it, I've put the pre-planned menus there, and that's basically what I ate every day and what I intend eating tomorrow. And then on Sunday, I'll go shopping again. So as you can see, breakfast is basically, there's a roll and jam there on the Monday. That's because I had rolls that I'd taken out the freezer before, so they had to get used. But after that, it's toast and jam. That's mainly what I had. I have toast and jam most days, whether I'm on a budget or not. That's what I have when I get up in the morning. Lentil soup. I had made lentil soup when I was pre-prepping the meals, so I had 3 cartons of lentil soup, so I've had that. On Tuesday, the pasta with bacon and veg, that was because there was pasta left over. I made way too much pasta for myself when I did the meatballs and pasta on Monday. So that gave me a different lunch than I was expecting, which was quite good. So yeah, there's that. Wednesday again, the lentil soup, your turkey and creamy sauce, which was budgeted for. Thursday, as you can see, that's when the burgers come in. Friday, that's when the eggs come in. So yeah, that was how I budgeted for that. And looking at what we've got going into next week, because I think it's very important to realise that it's all very well and good saying, oh, I'm doing £20 budget for this week. But that doesn't give the full story of what a £20 budget is like. So what I've got, I do have some supplies going into next week. However, if next week I need to buy tea bags, that's like £2 something. So that's quite hefty. So things like that, you know, you've got to look at those things, and you've got to remember things like washing up liquid and soap and shampoo. You know, that all needs to get done as well, because that's classed as your food shop. It always is. But going into next week, I've got the rice, the pasta and the lentils that I opened the bags this week, used about a third of them. I budgeted for a bottle of mayonnaise this week, so I've got 3/4 of that left. Out of the 6 eggs, there'll be 2 left. There's 3 frozen burgers, 1 portion of meatballs, 1 portion of turkey and cream sauce, and 2 portions of rice, which are all frozen. So I'm quite pleased that I've got stuff to go into next week. But what I find, and what a lot of you have actually said, is you need to pre-plan. You know, you'd get on much better if you pre-planned. Now, I didn't pre-plan this week. I basically went into the shop, found out what I could get that was much cheapness, and worked from there. As you know, the meatballs and the turkey were what I managed to get. So that's, and the bacon, that's where I went with that. So yeah, planning, now is the time for me to plan and say, right, I've got rice, I've got pasta, I've got lentils, I'll need to buy onions, I'll need to probably buy more carrots, but I need to work out what I can do from what I've got. And that is a hugely important thing that I've never actually noticed until today. And that next week when I go shopping, or this Sunday coming, having this in the house, and you're like, right, I've got that, so how can I build on that? And one of the things I'm going to have to build on is I definitely need to get more veggies. That's an absolute given, and I need to be able to get more variety. But because I've got a portion of meatballs and a portion of turkey, that means I can change up what I'm doing. Could maybe get some makings of pastry or something. So yeah, that's been my week with the £20 food budget. As I say, whether I eat today or not remains to be seen. But I just thought I would put it up there, like on this PowerPoint presentation kind of thing. Just to let you know, this is how I worked it, this is what my thinking was. So hopefully you'll find that interesting. If you've got any questions, any suggestions, please do let me know. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you later.